can't explain it. Too beery-ish for me. Too like.
What's that old video? I like this little.
Chill.
All right.
Hi, welcome to episode 31, League with No Name podcast. It's your boy Beans. Got Cheese here, J.A., Moose. How's everybody doing tonight?
Your boy, I'm back.
Get back up, man. Back up.
So
I know y'all been waiting for me.
Whatever. Wait. What was it for?
We just want reason to talk. What's good?
Anywho, so we can jump right into these games. I could tell Moose want to talk about the games. Y'all got your first win, Moose. How you feeling?
I mean, ain't really too much to talk about. I mean,
That's
we
sad.
first in the division and all that.
He happy. He 1-2-1. He happy. That's a damn shame.
I mean, I never would have think that we'll be first in the division with one win. Very trash. Nothing to brag about. But we got that win. We first. What can I say?
We'll talk about the Titans last. So I don't know, Jay, what you want to say about the game that happened the other day? I didn't get a chance to watch, so I can't talk about it in depth. Anything you want to say about the Falcons and Packers game?
We destined it. We ain't. We just not a team right now. I'm just hoping everybody else get hurt around the league. We can probably make a run. That's the only thing. Everybody else get hurt because we think we lost like 4 guys on defense against you guys. You already had dudes out, had back out. Aaron Rodgers picked apart those young dudes in the secondary, so it was expected. I just was hoping our offense did a little bit more. Especially you guys had a couple guys out too on defense and couldn't sustain drives. Just the play calling is just like it's too predictable. Like we run it on 2nd and 10. It's just their cutter gotta go too, man. But this is it, man. Last one of these weeks. I don't know which week it is, but it's done. We got fans this week, so hopefully they put on a bad show and we can get this.
Who y'all got this week?
Memphis. Who been playing good, so.
Yeah, if Teddy B get over 300, that's too much. If he get over 250,
running back might take it 75 on the screen. But Teddy ain't throwing downfield. Like he might get Robbie on a little 25-yard end route, but please, Teddy gonna throw for 275 though. He gonna throw for 275.
Yeah, your head coach is the defensive coach. It's time to go.
He's a good dude, man. Like Dan Quinn's cool, but we just.
Is it Dan Quinn? Is it really his fault? You think?
It's a mix. I think he lost the locker room by now.
Nah, they still talk it up like, yo, man, like this.
It don't seem like play calling though. It don't seem like play calling over there.
Yeah, we're not getting anything out of nobody.
It's something else. I just can't.
I just think it's over.
Yo, after the Super Bowl, like.
After that Super Bowl L, I think it's just over.
The thing is that we made the playoffs after that though. Like after we brought in Sarkisian and like we went like 10-6, I think it was 10-6. Rams played the Eagles to the last play of the game. Like we was literally a play away from the NFC Championship again, and then like we just regressed.
So speaking to what they were just saying about it not being Dan Quinn, I was on Twitter. I seen something earlier, and it was saying it's not necessarily a Dan Quinn problem or it's not a receiver problem because they were talking about how there'd be times when Julio used to go missing and now C. Red went missing that game. They said they think it might actually be a Matt Ryan problem, that he's not able to find the receivers sometimes when he needs to. They showed the play when C. Red was wide open in the back of the end zone and he didn't throw it to him.
Yeah, he misses guys, but I mean that's not every game either. Like Matt Ryan could also keep us in a ball game and our defense can't get a stop. So I mean it goes hand in hand. Like Matt Ryan, I mean he's on the downside of his career, but he can still throw with the best of them. So I think when he's not feeling comfortable in the pocket, when he's getting guys was doing actually, like he was like happy feet in the pocket and missing throws. When he doesn't trust his O-line, that's when he gets erratic with throws. But like there's been games where Julio literally being triple teamed. Like he ain't gonna force it to Julio. He always say he's never gonna force it to Julio because they're eliminating Julio no matter what. And I guess Ridley's time, he missed Ridley at least like 2 or 3 times in the game. One was a touchdown, cut it to one possession. And then early in the game, he had Jair beat. So after that, like we really had good continuity on offense. offense. Couldn't really get the run game going. Y'all had dudes out. He was supposed to punish y'all with the run, but Gurley lost a step too. So you can't really expect much from Gurley coming out, and then Julio left the game, so we really was dependent on the little Ridleys out there, a bunch of little dudes that look just like Ridley, but just not him. Like, so it's rough right now. And then I think it's more so just like schematically, like teams are just carving that cover 3 up on defense. Like we don't disguise well. Then we got guys missing assignments. So, man, y'all enjoy what y'all got right now, man, because it's rough right now. But yeah, that's off of us, man. Leave me.
Word. So, Cheese, what is good with those Titans? They are on the verge of like ruining the league. What's up with y'all?
Trumps.
Bro, I don't know. I don't even know what to say, man. We're just gonna see how it go. They said they're gonna make a statement tomorrow. See what's what. We had 2 days of all negatives, and then today, Corey Davis came up with COVID. So that makes.
I went to Memphis for the weekend. Yeah, I ain't slick, bro.
I think it's 21 or 22 people that had it in the last week. 11 players or 12 players.
I need to force L.
Man, Tennessee, they've been in the hot spot for months though. They've been one of the highest states with rates and all that.
I think we was talking about that earlier. I think we was talking about earlier in the chat. Like Southern states, they laws is just different. Like they not that mass junk. They're not heavy on, but I mean, all it takes is one person, and then you can affect so many people. As you can see with the Patriots, Cam got it, and then with that, I guess what's that thing that they got on everybody to show who you was close to? Stephon Gilmore ended up getting it.
I think there's something with that. I'm not just saying that because I got Cam as my QB, but come on now. Out of all these teams that are catching cases, like, it's multiple people catching it. So Cam is the only Patriot who got it?
Nah, Gilly got it too.
Oh, yeah, just like yesterday. Today.
I mean, all it takes is one person, but everybody body different. So I already know that our defensive coordinator who got it, he didn't go to the Minnesota game. Once that happened, I was like, it's about to start. It's about to start because he was. Say that again.
We had AJ Terrell get it, but like no one else on our team got it. And like, so I mean, it's really just like how it go. Like you can't really.
I know. I got a feeling that like they weren't taking it as serious. The players and everybody wasn't taking it as serious. But at the same time, is what can you do? A mask ain't gonna stop it 100%.
It's been like reports that they're not necessarily following all of the protocols. Some people are saying that if they don't play this week, that they should have to at least forfeit this game because they're putting themselves in this position. What do you think about that?
At this point, it is what it is. I mean, if they want, I saw when the league said that they sent out a statement on October 1st, and then there were a report that players went in because we was forced to bye week this week. There's players that went and worked out together. Tannehill and some offensive players, they worked out the day before the first. So I guess they're gonna take that into consideration that they did it before the memo went out. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we already made our bye week 4. So what else you gonna make a week 19 for reschedules? What else we gonna do? If they have to force an L, they got to force an L. It is what it is. It's like it's nothing I can say about it. But I want to play. It's 2 undefeated teams. I want to play. I'd rather force an L. I want to play them because that's playoff implications. Like, Bills are undefeated. Worst come to worst, even if we lose, it's still gonna have some type of impact on seeding with the new seeding. So it is what it is. I'd rather play them, but I mean, we ain't gonna be 100%. Jeffrey Simmons got it. That's our best defensive player right now. Corey Davis got it.
Big Beasley got it. You look like you do. Look like you do.
Nah, it was I know it was our fullback, Corey Davis,
too many people,
Jeffrey Simmons, our outside linebacker, Adam Humphries. We ain't gonna be 100% regardless. So I mean,
COVID take at least 2 weeks, bro. Y'all not ready, bro.
Derrick Henry, and none of the offensive linemen got it. I want ball. That's where our team lie on. But we'll see how it goes, man. We needed that bye week though. We come back healthier. Dorian, AJ Brown come back. I needed that.
Let's keep it. We got a lot to get to today because we got to give out those dog tags. So let's keep it moving. Let's get into dog of the week. But instead of doing a dog and a surprise, each one of y'all just either give me a dog or a surprise for last week. Moose, you can start. One or the other. You know how Moose can.
Why gotta bring it down almost like that? But I'm just gonna go with A-Rob, man. He had a I forget exactly how many yards he had, but he had like 100 and I want to say 18 yards, and he just doing a great job with anybody he has over there, man. A-Rob is unappreciative. No one really talks about A-Rob, but like he just doing it with less talent, and he doesn't talk. He's just quiet. He go out there and do the job. So my dog of the week is A-Rob.
Yeah, he's an easy guy to forget about because he does go about his business.
Phoenix walked by, crazy.
Yeah, who you got, Jay?
I'm actually going with my dog. I'm going with OBJ.
Finally.
Yeah, it was actually like it was a beautiful thing to see. Like you could see he still got the speed. Hands is still crazy. The breakaway speed was OBJ back in the Cowboys. He had like 5 for 81 and he had like 70 yards rushing. That reverse was crazy.
Odelski, yeah, he put Los away with that one.
That was Mohawk Dell, yeah. That was Mohawk Dell right there. Yeah. It was good to see OBJ.
He needed that game.
Yeah, he needed that. Just for confidence.
Yeah, he needed that game to get back, man. Get some confidence on him.
Sounds like they're gonna be around, so they've been playing well. So,
but like, I know we don't got a lot of time, but what do you guys think is wrong with OBJ? Last year was a back, I heard. But what's going on this year? Is it Baker? What's going on?
I don't know. He balling this year. I mean, he doing good this year, so I really don't got no complaints. He been hitting me with fantasy. He got me right.
But like to see him in the end zone is a big thing. I don't care what the yards. If they find OBJ targets in the end zone or getting him in the end zone, that's a win for the Browns because he's one of the best players at the top of his game. He's one of the best players in the league.
Easy.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go Sean McDermott, man. I really like how he got the Bills, man. He nice little coach of the year, but he got that team contending. They undefeated, but it's just how they play. They bend don't break. Resilient. Josh Allen took that next step, and a lot of that has to do with the coaching. So I'm gonna go Sean McDermott. I really like how he got that team, especially after last year and that little playoff fiasco when they lost to Houston. I think that really did something to that team because that team built different. I like that team.
I said it in the offseason, man. That's the Bills division now. Yeah.
I
said it, man. Like that defense was, even though the Texans won, that defense made D Watt work at every point. Josh Allen looked like he matured a little bit, so
he definitely took that next step. I want to see how good I hope he don't get hurt.
Yeah, so he wilding a little bit too, though. But they could be. That defense gonna be there. So
I definitely think it's the Bills' division to lose, but the Patriots have looked better than I expected them to. I also didn't expect them to pick up Cam in the offseason, so I think they'll still be competitive. But when it comes down to it, I think the Bills should be able to take that division. I had it as a dog, but I guess I'll go with him as a surprise instead since I don't got to do a dog. I'm going to go with Robert Tonyan, my guy, tight end.
Oh, brother.
6 receptions, 98 yards, 3 TDs. It's a surprise for everybody else, but when Casey picked him up, I told her that's a very underrated pickup because Rodgers loves him, and then you got the receivers out now. So
played us like we can't cover nobody. Like you could have.
But at the same time, he scored 3 weeks in a row, so it's not like it's a 1 week wonder type of thing.
1 week, like it's crazy.
I get it, but I mean that's not going to continue. But he's going to continue the production because once Devontae come back, then you got to give Devontae the ball. Whenever Lazard come back, he gonna get touches. So, but I think he's a playable tight end for fantasy purposes.
Definitely red zone.
Keep the same energy when I start naming my Titans players, man. Because you naming niggas named Robert Tanyan. Keep this same energy.
It was Monday night. Everybody saw it. It's not like I'm picking somebody from a 1 o'clock.
Nah, we was watching the real game. We wasn't watching that game.
That game was on after the Chiefs game was done. So he was
Nah. We was watching the Lakers game. We wasn't watching that.
You
We knew what that was.
Sure.
Them NBA midterms. Please.
Yeah, I know what you meant when you said. I was like, I'm just leaving Moose alone. I ain't starting with him.
Ain't the finals. It's the NBA quizzes.
It's basketball, NBA quizzes. Yo, he's funny.
NBA pop quizzes.
When last time you been in school, Moose?
Shit. I ain't go to school.
All right, let's transition into giving out some dog tags. So last year we started out with Moose giving out some dog tags, basically guys that have impressed him for the first quarter of the season. So we'll let you go off with a couple of guys that you came up with yourself, and then we'll throw a couple of names at you. You can let us know how you feel about them. So who you got?
I got a few dogs. The first dog I'm gonna go with Scary Terry, the boy Terry, Washington. Man, he's a dog, man. Like he got Haskins throwing to him, and he's getting all the attention, and it's like he's still producing out there. I don't know how he's doing a great job of what he's working with. So he's a young boy, but he got a bright future. He's dogging. I think he's like top. I want to say like top 7 in receiving.
He fifth
this year already. No, top 5 actually. Top 5.
Yeah, he fifth.
King, make
top
sure we
5
know
receiving.
that.
Oh, yeah, King's already. Yeah. So that's my first dog.
He's still in Washington. King's still in Washington.
I was surprised when I saw
I
that.
don't know where King at.
What's that talent? He's an NBA. He's a.
They've been real quiet, but King.
He's an NFL shot fan.
Yeah.
my next dog, I'm gonna go with Nick Chubb. I mean, I know he's hurt right now. He got hurt last game, but for the first quarter, he really was dogging. He only has 57 carries, and he's like top 3 in rushing. That's very good. Like he's not getting the carries that Dalvin's getting. He's not getting the carries that Mixon's getting, and he's still doing work with that. Last year I was on but Chubb. I ain't believing Chubb, but man, that boy's a dog, man. So
they really fed him. He could be so deep.
Yeah, I gotta give him. Yeah, if you feed him like you feeding Dalvin.
Yeah.
The scary part is they got Kareem Hunt, so they gotta mix that in. Like they gotta.
Yeah.
They just can't let Kareem Hunt sit there, and you just gave him an extension, so you know he's gonna get the rock.
That's
they just
him though.
I think that's how Odell getting the ball. They making that run first.
Yeah.
We're gonna set it up. We're gonna make sure Baker comfortable. Nothing. We ain't gonna ask Baker to do too much. And the best way is run game. You got 2 dogs, just let them rock.
Fact. Next dog I'm gonna go with Josh Allen. We talked about him earlier today. Josh Allen, he's a dog, man. Like he's doing everything. It's not just the yards, not just the undefeated record. Like I don't know if you guys watched the last game. He was getting tackled, then he threw it with the other hand, like falling down. Like he's a dog. He's doing what it takes right now. Like, and I don't think nobody thought the Bills would be doing it like how they doing it. I know Jay said they have their division to win, but like they're really dogging right now. Like their undefeated record doesn't really show what they've been doing. They've been playing very well on both sides of the ball. So I'm gonna give Josh Allen my dog. I'm gonna go on the opposite side of the football. I'm gonna go Kendricks, middle linebacker from the Vikings. He's dogging. Like he's everywhere. He's everywhere where the ball is. He's just going hard this year. Like when you watch the Vikings play, like you gotta see him. Like he's everywhere. He's like attacking. He's like,
Is that the one that's supposed to go to jail, or that's his brother?
That's his bro.
Michael Kendrick.
Oh, okay.
That's his bro. But yeah, he's around the ball at every play, man. So my next dog, it doesn't have a lot of stats to prove the dog, but that man Dupree, that boy Bud, man, he's been balling. Like he's in the backfield all the time. He's not getting the sacks, he's not getting a lot of tackles, but he's just disrupting the offensive line, disrupting the QB, and like that's big. Like a lot of people just look at stats, look at the box score, and you're like, all right, he's not doing what he's doing. But like if you watch the games, like he's a dog. Like you see him every snap, he's dogging. And that's pretty much it. My last thoughts. My honorable mentions right now. You know my guy Waller.
Yo, we ain't asked for all that. Why you going? What are you doing?
The
We ain't asked for
Waller.
that.
Honorable mention. He doing his thing. And
Of course, Waller.
Russell Wilson. Those honorable mention right now.
We knew that. We knew Russ. That's Mr.
I knew those.
Unlimited.
I had to mention those.
Say it, Jay. Say it, Jay. One time.
Tyler Boyd, man, he deserves a dog tag. He is balling. He's actually the go-to receiver right now in Cincy, and I'm tight because I got AJ Green who can't get it. That Tyler Boyd right now, he's been his last 3 games. He's been at least over 6 catches both, and I think he's been over 100 yards. So yeah, he was the lead man last year with no AJ. So
yeah,
I might have to give it. I'll see what he do against the Ravens this week. I'm gonna hold on to his tags. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it in the house, but.
No, honestly, if you're asking me, is he a dog? Deserve a tag? Tyler Boyd definitely deserves a tag.
He do again. I'm gonna see if he do this week. I think
I could definitely give him a tag. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna let the dog sleep outside, but I might put a tag on. I might walk up to that fence and give him a tag.
Yo, I got like a good 3 or 4 for Moose. Just tell me if it's a tag or no.
Okay.
Noah Fant.
Ooh. He almost though. Almost. He's there. He's trying to. He's walking in the right way. He's putting a collar on him, but like he's almost there.
All right. Carson Wentz.
Ooh. Ah.
Yeah, let me touch your soul, man. Touch your soul.
See, now listen now.
It hurt you. It hurt.
Carson Wentz is a dog.
He a fighter.
But he's not playing as a dog this year. A lot of people like to look at Carson Wentz, but they don't really watch Carson Wentz. If you really watch Carson Wentz week to week, yeah, he might make like 1 or 2 plays that he might hold the ball too long, but he makes some amazing plays. Like there's been times where he got D tackles, linebackers on him, and he's shedding them off of them and turning around and finding receivers. Like he's throwing dimes. Like Wentz is definitely a dog, but I don't know what's going on this year, but he's just not showing his dog qualities right now. But like if you really watch Wentz, like he makes amazing plays.
You can't expect Wentz to be out there with practice squad receivers trying to get.
That's a fact as well. Like Greg Ward, they might as well have Moose Ward out there. You know what I'm saying? Like I might as well sign up over there because like there's really nobody.
The Ward with targets, but yeah, I was throwing to some dude. I don't know his name. He caught the game winner. Who was it?
Yeah, I said Hightower. Cass was like,
ain't no Cats. That was Casey. Ain't no Cats. Say his name.
Say his name.
I got 2 more. Jonnu Smith.
Oh, I give him a tag. And I was talking a lot of junk. A couple of years ago, I was really covering that cheese with that Jonnu talk, but he's coming to their own, and he's definitely dogging.
Not a dog.
I don't know about that one. You giving him a little loose this year.
I don't know a tight end that can take a tall 60, bro. I don't know. In his first 4 games, he's been a dog.
That's a year too. Like you ain't even doing that this year.
My last one. It was obvious. He a dog. I ain't even gotta say. It was Deebo Samuel. He a dog. We ain't gotta worry about that. Bro. He a dog.
He was a dog, but he hasn't really been on the field in his first 4 games.
I was gonna say Brandon Ayuk, but you wasn't feeling him because he ended you. He even scored you this year. That's my young boy, Brandon Ayuk. But I already know he a dog. I seen it. I saw it in college. I know he a dog.
I'm gonna throw a couple of names at you real quick. Some dudes that we talked about last year that you wasn't ready to give a dog tag to. So first and foremost, I gotta ask about Dak. Last year he wasn't a dog. How you feel this year?
Dak isn't a dog, but he's a fantasy dog. Like when people laugh at that, but like he's a fantasy dog because you.
Oh, we said fantasy. I thought you said fancy dog. Okay, fantasy.
Oh no, fantasy like NFL fantasy football dog. He's dogging for your fantasy team. But if he was my quarterback on Sunday,
Get me to the
I
playoffs,
wouldn't,
dog.
I wouldn't call him a dog. You know what I'm saying? Because he got the Eagles first in the division, and we only won one game. You know what I mean? So like, and I know football is a team sport. You really can't put it all on Dak. He's dogging, man. He got like a lot of yards, but like they're playing from behind. They had one great comeback win. I feel like that's more of the giving it to him, but I don't know. I'm still not ready to give Dak a dog. Like he's a great player. I love him. He's a locker room guy. He's a good face of your team, but he doesn't do anything over the top for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't like how I was saying about Wentz, whatever. Like you see when Wentz, like he had like 5 linebackers on him and he spins away and he comes on and throws the ball and completes the pass. Like you don't really see Dak going over the top. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? That's to me.
I could get with that. Kind of. Dak is to me. The numbers he putting up, it's hard for me to say no.
But the thing about it is, he doesn't make mistakes. I'll give you that. Like, he doesn't make the poor mistakes. I'll give him that. Like he's very smart with the football.
Dak could fumble it. Dak got a little turnover issue sometimes, but
he'll fumble it, but he won't throw it in a bad spot usually.
See,
he's good for that.
He's good, but it's like you got all them weapons on offense. Y'all should be playing like that no matter what. But
that's a fact.
It's easier to come back in the NFL. Like teams take their foot off the gas, and you got probably top offense in the league as far as weapons. Like you got Zeke, CD, Gallup. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now.
Cool.
Like, you should be
getting a great offensive line.
Yeah. So I mean, for what he has, it should be way more than what they're giving right now.
That's a fact, and that's why it's hard to give him that dog tag.
Like go in the playoffs and go in somebody, not lose to the Eagles week 17, the practice squad players, and you gotta go home. You know what I mean? Like it's just, I get you. It's fantasy wise. Like he gonna win you fantasy league easy, but
he's gonna get you a fantasy W.
Yes, sir.
Now it's like, like I don't know.
Go ahead.
Tim Patrick, he get a dog tag.
I'm gonna let Casey and Reed talk about that one.
All right, so 2 more real quick. Last year I was high on Robbie Anderson. The rest of the chat wasn't really high on him. He's balling this year. How you feel about him?
He's definitely balling this year. He's definitely doing his thing, but I wouldn't call him a dog. But he's definitely a good player. He's definitely doing his job this year. When he was with the Jets, I guess he you know he was with Darnold, so you really can't really judge him too much.
He hasn't QB yet to really like unleash Robbie. Like
like that too. He doesn't really have anybody, but this year he's definitely doing his thing. But I'm not gonna give him a dog just yet, but he definitely improving.
And last but not least, we've been talking about this guy a lot. I don't remember last year if we officially gave him a tag or not, but that Minshew mania, how you feel?
Think about what he got. Man.
All right. Minshew's the dog. All right, he's a dog. And when I say that, it's not because of what his performance is, his approach to the game, and how he plays the game. Like, he plays with that dog mentality. Like, he goes out there, he goes all out. He plays hard.
Like that's up in your face all game. Like he won't go away. Like unless he's no.
I'll give him a dog in that aspect. You know what I'm saying? But he has to produce more. I want to see more production from him though.
I'm a Minshew fan. Get that man some real weapons, and it's ugly.
Yo, you can't. They ain't gonna get no weapons more than what they have now. Like,
yeah, they got to draft them. They can't. Nobody going there.
Outside of Chenault, like you not really, and he's doing it with them. Like, granted, they lost.
Chenault had a good game too.
Chenault, DJ Shark, they gonna have to pay that man. I mean, he really don't got no weapons, and he's doing something. That tells you enough.
You have to take it from him, basically.
Facts.
Yeah. I like how he plays the game. Like, don't wow out when I say this comparison, but like, I'm not saying he's as good as him. I already see that face, but I want to say he plays like far, but like a backyard football player. Like he has fun when he's playing. I'm not saying he's far. He doesn't throw the ball like far, but the way he plays the game, he plays fun. He goes out there. He might throw a sidearm throw. Like he plays a game like a backyard QB.
I understand what you're saying.
Otis don't care about Favre. I don't even know why
he don't
care.
It is what it is with Favre. You know how I feel.
It must have been a bad breakup over there, yo. That's
He don't know how good he got it. I'd take Favre in a heartbeat. Well, Jay, you have Favre. You gave him away.
I respect Favre. Favre is a legend. Favre is a Hall of Famer. Favre is great. It's just hard being a Packer fan with Favre sometimes. That's the only point.
You got spoiled with A-Rod, though. Like, you got used to the accuracy. A-Rod started a while, and you probably had nightmares like, yo, I see this story. Like,
Yeah.
Bro, just take – Otis, you just got to take this in perspective. My two best quarterbacks in the last 20 years is Matt Hasselbeck and Ryan Tannehill. You have a problem with Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre.
I have no problem.
You be happy with that problem.
you only seen two
I
quarterbacks.
don't have a problem. Y'all always say, the question is always, who would you take out of them? And I got to explain.
No, you just said Brett Favre and Brett Favre is easy. Listen, take Matt Hasselbeck and Ryan Tannehill and tell me how you feel.
I'm not complaining about having them.
Yeah, Jake Locker playing.
Bro, listen.
All right, so after, week 4? Let's look at the fantasy standings real quick. Hold on a second. I'm trying to bring them up. I thought it was going to be quicker than that. I know he's still first.
I should be number 2, man.
Yeah, you should have.
Bro, I can't even.
Yo, how?
That Randy
Only me. Only me that happens to the last play of the game. That happened to me twice.
The Chief actually got me 25, yo. So really just had to be Ridley from the next 2 weeks.
Yo, we called it too. It was like 25 from the defense.
Yeah, between 25 to 40 from the defense and really do his thing. I got
you. The Chiefs did their thing. They came through.
I would have never thought really would not have anything. Like,
I was shocked when I got off work to look at those stats. I was like, he had to have got injured or something.
And your boy missed a field goal, so I'm like, oh, that's -1. Like, Crosby had missed an extra point. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, this is setting up. Like, stars is aligning. And then, yeah, I couldn't score this week. AJ Green.
I got it up now. We got Cheese in first. We got Casey in second. Young Boys leading the way. We got King in third. And rightfully so, King in third. I know he likes to make comments about how I talk about him on the pod. Moose in fourth. Gabe fifth.
Should be 2.
Austin
should be 2.
Randy in 7th. 8th is Los. I moved up to 9th, and J.A. is last for now.
4, bro. I got Randy points. I still got more points than Randy, though. So
very early in the season, so we'll see what happens. Now we got bye week coming up. We got a lot of injuries, so people start separating themselves. We'll see what happens from there. Let's do quick ones before we get into the starts and sits. Last week we only had 4 games because the Titans, of course. So me, Jay, and Moose went 2-2. I mean, me, Jay, and Cheese went 2-2, and Moose went 3-1. So overall standings now we got Jay 8-10-1, Cheese 11-7-1, Moose 11-7-1, and me 10-8-1. So I'm back. Jay's 3 games back.
Hey, how much Jay got?
8.
8-10-1, 3 games back.
A lot of close games.
You tied for first now.
I was first.
You and Cheese tied, yeah.
You heard that, Cheese?
Why would he die first?
Cheese, he watching that TV. He what he doing?
I don't put a TV in my room. I'm gonna be lazy. I'm eating my bed and shit, so I don't even put a TV in my room. That shit only in the living room, dog.
All right, so
I was 3-1, Cheese. Last week you heard that. Now I'll be 0-4 all the time.
But so
You gonna redeem yourself? You about to 1-3 this week?
I hit on parlay too this week too.
Yo, Gary ain't hit me yet. I'm waiting for that Gary text, man.
I got to get in.
Yo, Cheese, you hit last week or this week?
This week. On
I
Sunday.
hit last. I'm on a roll, boy.
That's why I sent you that bread, right?
Yeah.
He hit so crazy. He went to Mississippi. I went, oh, boy.
Speaking of, shout out to Gary. He went 3-1 too. He pulled that Eagles game. So shout out to him. All right, let's get into these 5 games real quick. First, we're gonna start with the Eagles at Steelers. Moose, I'll let you go first since we already know who you're taking.
I'm gonna have to go with us, man. I kind of got a funny feeling on us too. So I'm gonna go with us.
Last week and chill. Yeah, who's crazy?
Jeez, who you like? Eagles, Steelers.
Steelers, man. That 1-2-1 record. Don't let that shit fool y'all, man. Get them Eagles the fuck out of here.
That ain't gonna fool nobody.
I know it ain't fooling nobody. Y'all about to get clamped up. Y'all played an injured 49ers team and you happy. Get out of here.
Who happy? I can't front. I'm afraid that front seven gonna get real this week on us. I can't lie.
Front seven, yeah, all right. It's gonna be more than
front seven. No, I'm talking about Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh front seven on our banged up offensive line.
He's gonna do what he was doing last year to y'all. Pick up a fumble, INT to the crib, something. A defensive touchdown coming. I can tell you that right now. Defensive touchdown coming.
Let me start them.
Jay, who you like?
I'm going Steelers.
I'm gonna take the Steelers Steelers as well.
That's 0-1 moves. There you go, 0-1.
Hopefully this game gets played at all. Bills at Titans. I'm sure you're going Titans cheese, right?
Of course.
Making sure. Moose. Bills at Titans.
Boycott TC.
Bills.
Boycott TC. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, they too young.
Cheese might not.
Like, Moose should know, but you know Moose.
I ain't playing for no Coach Coon. I'm gonna take the Bills as well. This is one of the better games I think of the weekend. Colts at Browns. Who you like, Cheese?
That's a good one. Where's it at?
Yeah, you ain't asked me, who I'm taking. I'm taking the Bills, though.
Oh, I thought from what you said, that's what I took.
Yeah, right.
Yo, I got his autograph too, so y'all relax. I'm well. I know what it is.
That Cheese really don't be listening. Every game I say, first team at second team, and he says, "Where's it at?" Colts. That's the game.
I'm gonna go Browns.
Moose.
That's a tough one, man. I'm gonna go with the Browns right now as well. I'm feeling the Browns right now.
Right now? What do you mean? You ain't switching?
Cause you know me when I start putting my bets in around like 11, 12 o'clock. That's when I really get on my grind.
Bro,
okay.
Y'all love talk. Every time it's time for Jay to talk, y'all gotta go into some other conversation.
Yo, that's how me and Moose go, man. We can't help it.
She said, "You be like, you heard that, Moose? Like, you know, 3-1." Oh, I'm gonna say start. Yeah, I'm gonna go Browns. It gotta be a bad Phillip Rivers game.
All right, so I'm gonna get my game back right here. I'm gonna go with the Colts. Panthers at Falcons.
I'm gonna make this one up right here. I'm gonna make it up.
I got Panthers.
Moose, who you like?
Yeah, I got a funny feeling about the Falcons that week. They home.
I'm taking us.
Got no choice. It's disrespectful if you don't.
I'm gonna go with the Panthers, man. One of the Panthers.
Yeah, I mean,
what's good with C-Mac? This week 3, he out.
Yeah, he's not coming back this week. He probably next week.
I got the same feeling that you got, Moose. So I'm gonna go with the Falcons for the upset this week.
You know what? I think I like. Actually, I go with you. Oh, I'm thinking about it, man.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. If I go with the Falcons, they're gonna lose. So I'm gonna go with the Panthers.
What?
This is for JA.
Last one. Chargers at Saints. Cheese, who you like?
At Saints. T-Mobile come back?
He ain't playing. They punched his heart. He all set.
He punched his heart.
He punched his heart.
He all set.
I don't know. I like that Herbert kid, man. I'm gonna go Saints. Mike T should be coming back. He was. He ain't chilling. They know what time it is. It's time to get going in the NFC. I'm gonna take the Saints.
Moose, who you like?
Saints.
Yeah, who you like?
I'm gonna take the Chargers. They let one get away last week. They was up 24-7 on the Bucks. Had a bad fumble before the half, and they just flipped the game for them. Saints look funny. Like, I don't know.
They do look funny this year. They do.
Bree's arm can't get it there.
I don't even think it's Breeze either. I mean, he has been making some poor throws, but it's everything. It's the defense too. The secondary is not as good as it was.
Toast over there, Malcolm over there, looking like your boy from a couple years ago. That was the defense. Looking like Hamdi over there. Yo.
It ain't right over there for some reason. Everything.
So I'm gonna go with Chargers with the upset.
Okay.
What you doing, Moose?
I'm gonna go with the Saints too, but I do think the Chargers will win the game. I think they'll get after Breeze, and Breeze hasn't looked good at all. I think Mike Thomas coming back is gonna be a difference, and then also Eckler being out, so you're not gonna be able to do as much out of the backfield. So I'll take the Saints there. As far as the overall pick'ems with everybody, the leaders right now is Casey, my boy Ali, and Jay Green third. Shout out to Jay Green. I didn't put you on the story, my bad, but you tied for first as well. Last but not least, let's get into some starts. Quarterbacks, who you like for the week? Let's go the opposite way this time. Jay, who you like quarterback this week?
Kyle Allen, man, off the bench against the Rams. I'm gonna take him. He's a very accurate quarterback. He knows the system. You know, he's been around Rivera from Carolina, so come in. Pretty sure he knows the system. He'll be more accurate too. Should be a big game for Terry Mack, even with Ramsey out there. So yeah, I'm gonna go Kyle Allen this week.
Yeah, if he has a good game, that's excellent value in the daily fantasy because he's gonna be cheap as dirt. So you can stack the rest of your lineup.
Like 4,200 on DK.
Yeah, that's peace. Moose, who you like quarterback? Start.
I'm going with Big Ben. He should have a good game. They had a good rest.
Oh my God, I think he's slick. He be doing
Deontay Johnson. I don't know what Jay talking about. Deontay Johnson is, he's getting healthy now. That extra week should help him. So should Juju. And I don't know. That's second whoever they're playing. I forget who they're playing, but the secondary is not that great. So I feel like Big Ben could have a big day today. Sunday. Sorry.
They playing y'all, you idiot.
Oh, they playing who?
They playing y'all, you dummy.
Who you like? Who started?
I got Minshew, man.
You got this week.
I got Minshew.
Who do they play? Houston, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Like that, She's like, you want to fight? Like,
oh, I don't know. That's how I'm staring and sitting. I don't know.
Just post.
Big Just.
I was crying for like a week. Something wrong with these, yo.
Dude, Jay want to go to with Chris and take pictures of the dinner. I did know. I was like, that's a big Just post. He was crying.
I ain't boomeranging, so you know I bought it.
That mean you left a good tip.
So
you started, O.
For me, I'm gonna go with Teddy Bridgewater against Atlanta.
Why you giggle? Why you?
Y'all was giving me a hard time earlier, but he played well last week. He got a good matchup this week. Value there for the price, so why not?
Cardinals defense, I don't know what's good with them. I don't see Isaiah Simmons.
Yo, I don't see him either. All right, what's next? Who we got next? Who going first? Moose?
Jay, you can go first. Who you like running backs, Jay?
That boy James Conner should have a field day on that Eagles defense, man. Who's named every other Steelers? He named Johnson, Roethlisberger. He named everybody else but the running back.
No. Don't do it. Don't do it, YouTubers. That front seven is still me.
Hey, me.
What's your linebackers' names, yo? From
the one thing about Eagles linebackers, we always doing it with no name linebackers. We haven't had that strong linebacker since Trotter.
Jeremiah Trotter.
Exactly. But honestly, we do get good use out of them. And we had what's the ball name? Kendricks too.
Yeah.
Since then, we haven't really had like strong linebackers.
Right.
Oh yeah, we had Hicks. Jordan Hicks, young boy, he's very good. Hicks, but we let him go. But we haven't really had that. Excuse me?
Huh?
What you say?
No, I ain't saying nothing, bro.
Like we haven't really had that strong linebacker, but we don't really need it because our that front is so real. We have a good rotation, and we always stay fresh.
Word.
We stay attacking on you. We be attacking, boy. Fletching the boys. We got boy Hargrave out there, Graham. Them boys be attacking, man.
You hear how he talk after a 1-2-1 start?
I talk about the front seven all the time.
This guy's crazy.
Who you starting at running back, Moose? I'm
starting James Robb. I mean, when you hear James Robinson from the Jaguars, like they're playing in Houston, so like I'm not saying he's gonna have the best day, but like if you're playing like a FanDuel, like DraftKings, like he's somebody you get for a good price, and I feel he's gonna get a lot of production. He's getting a lot of carries, and he's also getting some like passes out the backfield as well. So I feel like James Robinson is a good pick this week.
Yo, Moose just named his running back, his quarterback. Yo, he is the fantasy roster.
I was about to ask you, like, it's
about to be a good week. It's about to be a good week, dude.
Who you got this week, Moose? Who you got this week in fantasy?
Me.
Ooh, I got J.A. Ooh.
You better get me now. My dogs ain't back. You better.
I'm sorry, J.A. You're my man's, but ooh, going down this week.
You're going to be watching that game at 8 o'clock. I'm about to run it up.
Who your quarterback this week, Moose?
I'm throwing in Big Ben.
Oh, wow. You're funny.
Get out my face, man. Get out of here.
I'm throwing in Ben on you. I'm throwing in Ben on the Bulls.
Jeez, who you like running back?
My running back, David Montgomery. They don't got no choice but to give him the ball. Ain't nobody else there. It's A-Rob and him. That's it. Nick Foles. That's it. Ain't nobody else there. If you want somebody who's going to get some targets, who's going to get the ball, you're going to see what he do with it. David Montgomery. Ain't no Tariq Cohen. See who else they got.
Yeah, they stunk last week, though, too.
They stink. I don't know how A-Rob began his numbers. They stink. Quarterback stink. O-line stink. Running back stink. He just be getting numbers. He nice. The Jags are some fools. They had him with DJ Shark. Minshew will be having them numbers.
Definitely.
So for me, I'm gonna go with David Johnson versus Jacksonville. Low key, he been having a pretty DJ been having a pretty good year. So I'm gonna stick with him.
He ain't get hurt yet. It's the first.
That boy Moose called him a sleeper in the beginning of the year.
He ain't get hurt yet. Watch when he get hurt.
I mean, I don't know how that offense is going to look with the new coach and all that, but as of right now, I like him. Been trying to get him in my other leagues. Wide receiver, who you like, Jay?
I'm actually going with the Rook. Get gritty. Justin Jefferson, man. He been balling out last few weeks.
He's going to get a dog tag soon.
Yeah, he better hurry up for Jamar Chase getting the league because he ain't going. He's that other young boy ready.
So you like?
I like DJ Moore, man. He's been real quiet, like, you know what I'm saying? He's been getting kind of targets, but not been getting targets. Like, it's like up and down, inconsistent. And he hasn't really had a big game. Like, week 2, he had a decent game fantasy-wise. But, like, overall, he's been real quiet. It could be the quarterback play. So, Teddy B did have a good game last week. Maybe he got some confidence in him this week. So I think for the money, and I think he's gonna have a surprisingly a real good game.
You've been quiet because my guy Robbie been shining. I'm trying to tell you. Jeez.
Oh, whatever. I got that young dog Deebo Samuel. Oh yeah, one quick game, got back feeling. Week 2. This is second week.
Yeah, we got the Dolphins. Yeah.
It's go time. It's Deebo. I mean, hey, they got two of they dogs they could do anything with. Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel. You know they hurt, so Jerick McKinnon back there. Got the Dolphins. Deebo Samuel gonna be the number 1 target besides Kittle. He gonna put up numbers. It's gonna be that reverse. It's gonna be that screen. It's gonna be that slant. Whatever you want.
To the crib. Moose got like 3 players playing tomorrow. You all set, Moose?
We gonna get to an early start. That's what that means.
Nah, not with Rojo.
Rojo gonna work tomorrow.
I guess
Remember that. Rojo gonna get some points tomorrow.
I guess Roquan, not to get some boys.
Remember.
Yeah. You better find somebody else, Moose. You better have 5 wide receivers out there.
Rojo staying in. I guarantee you, he going for Double digits, definitely.
Get your 11 and get out of here. Get your
15 plus. 15 plus from Rojo.
He said guarantee like he about to say something crazy. He said 11.
Nah,
said
Dave
more
said
than
11.
He
Your
said,
little,
"Look,
your little safe bet. Your money line bet. Get out of here.
So for me, I'm sticking with the same team that Jay was with. I'm going with Thielen. I think they both should have good games, but I think the Seahawks should be up big pretty early, I would think. They're going to be playing from behind. Kirk going to have to air that thing out. So they both got a chance to have a good game. One of them definitely go off. Last but not least, tight ends. Who you like, Jay?
Eric Ebron. Moose did it. I'm doing it. Ain't no reason.
Oh, he took my ball.
That's my ball. He on my team.
I'm going Ebron.
I'm going Eric Ebron this week.
Ooh, so you got that's who you was going with?
I was going Ebron, but since he took me, you know who I'm going with? Mo Alley.
Yo, we'll just be
telling
naming
y'all.
people, bro.
Put the
He's
ball
sick.
Mo Alley in, man.
Jokester.
Yo, he on your team too?
Yeah, Moose team. He on the bench.
He on the bench.
It need to be
Coach
a
got
limit.
this-
Get in.
We're about to put a limit
Huh?
on how many people from your own team you can start. You tripping.
Yo, you shouldn't be able to put nobody on your team, man. Nobody from your team. That's bias.
How has bias? He been producing.
Oh, that's biased. Chiefs, who you tight end?
I'm gonna pick Noah Fant, man. They gotta get it going. He really the only option. No Cortland Sutton. I mean,
He's playing this week.
Noah Fant. He should be. He said it was just an ankle injury, but I mean,
Who they play?
I think they play the Pats.
Yeah.
Okay.
They got the Pats.
Okay.
2-2 versus 1-3. I mean, ain't no Cam, ain't no Stephon Gilmore. They should have the ball. Like, Noah Fant could give you easily 15 to 20 points just off the strength of him running. But I would say Jonnu Smith, but our game is up in the air because we got COVID. You know how we go, though.
Silly. For me, I'm gonna go with Evan.
Brian Tunyon.
No. We on a bye week. Anywho, Evan Ingram. I'm gonna go with him against Dallas. I think it's time for him to have a game. He's been pretty quiet. He had 10 targets last week. He didn't really turn it into that much. So if they keep targeting him, eventually he's gonna have a good game. So division game, I think we're gonna go ahead and start him versus Dallas. I think that's all we have for the show. Is there anything that we missed?
That's about it, man. I'm sorry, DA. Apologize this week.
Yo,
man.
who first in fantasy standings?
All right, so we got shout outs. Moose, you got anybody you want to shout out this week?
Losing the Moose this week. So
Nope, I ain't no shout outs this week, man.
Ain't no shout out.
ain't no fights this week.
Yeah, ain't no fights this week.
Nah,
You can at least
nah.
go to UFC. I know Gaethje and Khabib fighting soon.
I got no shout outs this week, man. It's been quiet, man. Been real quiet around.
Nah. Shout out Mindless Thoughts, man. They just they about to open up their store.
Oh yeah, my girls Dree and Bree.
Definitely shout out to the home team. I hope that goes amazingly. They built that brand from the ground. They're doing big things. So definitely.
Yo, they've been doing their thing, man. Like just sitting back and just watching them like grow from the start. Like they really been doing their thing.
And Drake and they humble.
Very. I like that.
For sure.
Great that you asked that. Oh, it was great that you asked that.
Chill. I don't got time to get into all that. All right. But yeah, that's the show for this week. We will give you all the starts, everything you need to see on the page, and then we'll get back to you next week. League with No Name.
Your boy.
Tighten up.